Well, here it is, the 39 millimeter Steinhart GMT. We pretty much all knew it was going to happen. Honestly, I think it happened faster than I thought it was going to, I suppose. And I think they did a really good job. So I'm guessing they probably had this in the works from its conception, from the when they even did the 39. I mean, they must have had a whole big plan, and hopefully there'll be even more versions coming up that they're already planning on doing. For them to come out with that quick, I think they definitely had that in the works. Plus, really fast shipping. I just ordered this when it was released, and they sold out. I think within hours. So I was one of the first ones. Thankfully, because one of the viewers of my channel posted up, let me know. Actually, a few of you guys let me know that they had released it, and as soon as I was made aware of that, I went and bought it, and finally arrived today. Well, not finally, but it arrived today. So we're getting a first look at it, and overall, I'm actually more impressed with this than even the two 39 millimeter versions I've had before. The OVM one was really nice, but this one I think they really have something here with this, and I can see why it sold out so quick. So if you ordered one or you were thinking about getting one, I'm gonna at the beginning of the video here right now, I'm gonna tell you totally worth it. Granted, this is just my first impressions, so. It has the ETA 2893-2 movement in it. Great movement. Again, this new bracelet, I'm a huge fan of it, and I'll show you why in a couple things why in a little bit. The big thing I'm guessing everyone's going to want to know, how is the bezel? Because the bezel action on some of the other ones, there was some complaints on, and I'm very happy to inform you that this bezel is good. It is tight. And sounds good, the action's good, it's consistent, it lines up, there's no issues at all with it. Could it be a little bit looser? I'm sure some people might like it a little looser, and there's very little play, so I think it's a good, nice, tight bezel. So color on the insert is really nice. Tell you what, let's zoom in. I'll give you guys a little bit of close up here. So you can see it's got a nice, I just streaked the glass there, the crystal, but you can see it's got a, I'll wipe that for you guys. And I don't edit, and I'm not going to retake this video, so you guys like it. I'm showing it to you, that's all that matters, right? So excellent color, really good lines, handset's good, the dial's good, the indices are great. Magnifier, I wish it was a little bit better job on that. But it's decent. Nice fingerprints. We got the signed crown, nice case back, really nice bracelet. It's all milled. I sized it. The screws were, fairly tight. They were a little difficult to get out, but that definitely is not a bad thing because they're not going to just arbitrarily walk out on you. Speaking of the screws, why I have this zoomed in, I want to show you something. I didn't notice this before in the screws, but it's collared out there. You can see that? That's nice when you get them loose. You can grab them. Plus it sets down in really nice. And then it has a leading edge here for a guide, and then nice threads. Really good job on this bracelet. And you do have some half links on there, and then you have full links. So I think this is definitely one of the better bracelets at this price point. I did unscrew this earlier, and I noticed a few things. One thing, you get a solid, I don't know if you picked that up. I mean, you can't hold it in. When you unscrew this, that thing pops out with authority. So in that first location, you have the wind, which you have to put your ear right up to it. It's very non-feedback-ish. Like when you turn it, you're like, am I winding it? I'm not 100% sure, but you are. So you put your ear up to it, and you can hear it wind. So then when you backspin, oh no, you gotta go one more spot. So when you go there and then you turn it, you're gonna change the date. And then if you go forward, you get the GMT hand, you get that to jump 1 hour each time. And then you have the hack and time set feature here. So I'll get these out of the way so you can see the printing on the dial there. So, and this is my first GMT, so you guys will have to excuse me. I don't know. I'll have to do some reading up on this movement. I'm not 100% sure on setting and using and everything like that. I've never had a need for a GMT. I just thought it was really cool. I figured I'd give it a try because it's definitely something in my price range and look that appeals to me. And I think it appeals to a lot of people, obviously. I'm not sure how many Steinhart made, but they sure sold out in a hurry. So if you guys are definitely, if this is the style of watch that you're after and the price range that you're after, I think you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better example. Now, I'm sure they're out there, and I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to chime in and say, you know, check out this one, check out this one. But you got to understand, this was US dollars. I just did the conversion on it. I didn't really pay attention to how many euro it is with the shipping and everything, but I paid $540, roughly, just under that. That's shipped to me in the United States. And it comes with nice packaging, and it comes with some literature and everything, and then a really good watch. So to me, for $540, I get a nice watch that looks good, has a nice solid movement, but also has value or retention of resale. So like, especially right now, because it's a hot new model, I'm sure I could sell it for more than $540 if I wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this one around for a bit and check it out. I might actually lend it to a couple other people for review. So that's what I'm talking about when I say it's going to be hard-pressed to find this look at this price range with these specs. On top of that is the brand. Steinhart has, quite the cult following and, value retention with the majority of their models. And especially a lot of these new 39s that are out now. So when you chime in the comments, and you're checking out other brands that are maybe around this price range or less, what is the resale on those? Because at least in my world, the people that I talk to, we're pretty much all flippers. So a lot of the watches we buy, we don't necessarily plan on keeping them. So having some of the value retention there is definitely important to us, as it is, I think, to a lot of you guys, a lot of the viewers. So I'll do some more videos of this once I wear it for a little bit, and I'll even do the time graph or the watch polygraph. So we'll do that. We'll check it, and I'll get a little more familiar with the GMT function on it. I'll track that, and I know you can track a third one with the bezel. Speaking of that, it would have been nice if, again, it would have raised the price on it and all that junk, but it would be nice if it had a true GMT bezel, I think, where you can turn it both ways, and it would be a 60 click, and but that's a totally different watch where they're utilizing, to keep costs down, a watch they already have, and then just put a different movement and handset in it. So anyway, there's my quick little first impression of this watch, and if there's something you guys want to see or if you have any questions, let me know. See you on the next video. I almost forgot. There's your loom shot. Love the new color. I don't think they used this color in any of the other watches. I could be wrong, but that's a really nice, cool blue. I'm guessing it's VGW9 or some other formula. I'm not sure. It's a little less blue than what you're seeing on the camera to the naked eye, but it's definitely more of a blue aqua type color. It's a very good looking color.